For this Banking Basics assignment, you should have already read through 9.2, 9.3, and 9.5, and especially gone through those examples in 9.5 of how to write a check, how to fill out a deposit slip. You will need that for this piece of it. So now your assignment, the only thing you will turn in is 9.3, where you will practice writing some checks and keeping track of your check register. So you will go through each one of these steps of either a deposit or a purchase, either write a check or fill out a deposit slip if you need to, and then fill in the purchase and keep track of your balance in the check register below. So I'm just going to go through the first couple here to show you how it works. So first, on March 1st, this person opened their account with $250 cash deposit. So when you make a deposit, you need to fill out a deposit slip. So if you scroll down below, you can see I kind of already filled this one out here. I put the date and it was cash for $250. So then obviously then my total is just $250. If you would have had a check that you were depositing, you would have written that amount here, maybe the check number and the amount, and then same thing with the total. If you wanted to receive some cash back from whatever you were depositing, especially if it was a check, you would list that here, subtract it out, and then put your total deposit there. But for this one here, all you need is this $250 amount. Okay, so then the next thing you would do is record that in your register. So if you scroll down to your register, you can see I kind of already put that there in the first line, that on March 1st, I made a deposit of $250. So I wrote it in this deposit column here, and then my starting balance is $250. So as you can see, I already entered then the next purchase, which they use their debit card. So you don't need to write a check or fill anything else out. You would just record the activity in this register. So on March 7th, they purchased CDs for $30. So that would go under your withdrawal column here. Then I subtracted $30 from my previous balance. So now I'm down to $220. So the balance column, you're just keeping track of what you actually have in your account after each either deposit or purchase. Okay, so just make sure as you're going through each one of these, you not only record it in the register, but you also either fill out a check or a deposit slip. So I'm going to skip really quick and just do a check here for March 10th. So for 0994, we paid $45.10 to the bicycle shop. So let's find check 0994. It's going to be below the check register. Here it is. All right, so here is what your check should look like. I've already got it filled out here. I wrote who the check is going to, the Acme Bicycle Shop. I put my amount, and then I spelled out the amount here in the second line. And it's important that you draw this line here to kind of fill in the rest of your line. You don't want anybody to get a hold of your check and add anything to that line and make it for more than it's supposed to be. Notice how I put my cents as a fraction over 100. So I've got 10 over 100. And then I signed it, and in my memo line here, I put repairs. You can put what it's for. You don't have to always fill that line out. That's optional. So that's what your check should look like. Let's go back up here and look at how you would enter that into your register. So after you enter your, I think there was a purchase on 3/8, do that first. Find your balance. Then to enter your check, make sure you put your check number out here on the side, so that's 0994. Again, fill out who it's to, so the Acme Bicycle Shop, and the amount, and then make sure you subtract that amount from your balance and find your current balance. So keep going with the rest of those purchases. Again, make sure all your checks are filled out, all your deposit slips are filled out, and your register is complete. So I will look at your ending balance to make sure that that's correct.